That's what it was from, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a lot of medications used on animals, too. You can't say it's a veterinary medication just because it's also used on animals.
No, that's true.
It's been used on, literally prescribed billions of times on human beings.
Yeah, it's like the stem cell stuff. They started using it on horses with emphysematic lung conditions, racehorses, because they would bleed. And they got the stem cells from the umbilical cords of their offspring, injected it into them, and it healed their lungs, which is part of my story. Because I smoked for 45 years, and I couldn't stop. I left it on. I used to walk past the bookshelf and go, dumb book, dumb title, you know. And then I finally, my doctor said, you have first-stage emphysema. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. He said, yeah, you got to get the smile. So I said, I better read this book. So I read the book, and I stopped. Right? So it was, I think it was like neurolinguistic programming or something like that. You read it, and you kind of self-hypnotize yourself. But it worked.
What did the book tell you?
It said, it didn't tell you you're bad, you're going to die. It didn't tell you all that sort of stuff. It was like, I mean, they had things like, maybe I'm blowing it, but they had a chapter where it says, okay, we focused on the negative aspects of smoking. Now we're going to talk about the good aspects of smoking in the next chapter. And then you turn the page, and the page is empty, you know? And it's just a trick. It's a mind trick. The whole thing was a mind trick, but it worked. And I don't know why it worked. But it was sort of like self-hypnosis while you're reading the book. And it wasn't a negative thing like, I got to stop this. It's bad. I'm scared. It wasn't even that. In fact, if I hadn't had the stem cells afterwards, my lungs completely healed from that, by the way.
Did it do it intravenously?
Yeah, intravenous. And it gets stuck in your lungs. And
Was this Dr. Reardon?
That was Reardon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
Stem cells are incredible. And the fact that you can't get them the way they can get them in overseas, the way you can get it in Panama where Reardon has his clinic, and Tijuana.
They're getting better here.
They're getting better, but there's so much resistance because of the FDA.
Yeah, sure.
And the resistance is purely because of money. It's an evil thing. It's not because they're not effective. It's not because they're dangerous. It's just because of money.
I think so. And,
Yeah.
There's an agenda. I think, pharma wants to keep you on stuff.
Yeah.
They want to sell you something. So if there's a surefire cure for something, it's not necessarily hailed.
No. Well, and then there's also the problem of the media. The media is lockstep in with these businesses that are promoting these things.
Yes.
And they're not giving you information. They're giving you propaganda before they're giving you information. Propaganda is more important to them than information.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy. It's like, we're counting on you guys, and you fucked us.